Namaste and welcome. My name is Jillian and I will be guiding you through this flowy practice. There's going to be a little bit of a focus on your hips. It's really more of an energetic feeling of just connecting to yourself, of moving your body, releasing anything that doesn't serve you, and to just be present. This is all levels, but there will be a little bit of some challenging postures that you can really explore in. We're going to get started in a comfortable seat. Feel free to have blocks handy as well as a blanket if you have sensitive knees. We'll begin by just tuning into the breath. Slowing everything down. Perhaps you are coming in from a busy day, or you have a busy day ahead. For now, just slow it down. Start to lengthen your breath a little bit more, sending your inhale deeper into the belly. Roll your exhale on its way out. How are you feeling in this moment? What do you need from this practice? It's to stay grounded and it's to let go of any stress. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now is a good time to do so. Be just a word, an affirmation, or an energy. When you're ready, blink the eyes open. And we're going to bring the feet, stepping them down in front of us. Sit up nice and tall, opening your heart space, even coming onto your fingertips. And take a deep breath in, feel your chest open. And a breath out, lower your knees over towards the right. And really trying to get your left inner thigh down towards the mat. With an inhale, lift your legs up. And exhale, lower them over to the left. You could turn your gaze to the right. Inhale, lift the knees. And exhale, lower them right. Your gaze can go left. And breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale, lower your knees down to the right and hold them here. Looking over your left shoulder. And coming into a 90-90 twist. Bring your left shin down to the ground, parallel to the top of your mat. You may need to adjust your hips a little bit so that your right shin can be parallel to the right edge of your mat. Now from here, twist towards the right leg and you can just stay uplifted, getting a nice twist into your low back. You can lean back onto your hands if you have the space here. Notice how this feels in your left hip joint. Good. Now walk your hands forward to fold over your right thigh. Breathe. We're going to lift ourselves up and walk the hands to the bottom of your mat. Finding a prone twist, try to keep your legs as they are. You're welcome to stay lifted on your hands, or you can lower onto your forearms. The back leg, the left leg, can shift around a little bit if you need to. Good. Start to make your way back up. Turn to face the front of the room and step your feet back down to the ground. Adjust your hips, open your heart space, and then lower your knees over towards the left. Just pausing here, turn your gaze over the right shoulder. Good. And now finding 90-90. Bring your left shin parallel to the edge of your mat and your right shin parallel to the top of your mat. Your right leg is coming straight out from your right hip. Now just stay lifted nice and tall here. What do you feel in your hip joints? Where do you feel it? And maybe you fold forward over the leg. Good. When you're ready, you can lift yourself back up. We'll take our prone twist. Bring the hands to the bottom of your mat. You can stay lifted, twisting as much as feels good. Try not to round the spine. Try to find that length. And if you can, hold onto forearms. Good. Lift yourself back up. Bring both hands behind you. Step both feet down to the mat, and we'll find a reverse tabletop. Lift your hips up to the sky. Squeeze the belly, the glutes, feel an opening into the fronts of the thighs. Deep breath in. And a breath out, lower down. Cross over the ankles or send them off to one side. We'll find a downward facing dog. Bringing your hands roughly under the shoulders and send the hips up. You're welcome to keep a bend into your knees or take a few petals of the legs, lengthening the back of your body. Good. Inhale up high onto your tippy toes and exhale, slowly lower the knees all the way down to the ground. With a breath in, lift the gaze and the tailbone, lower the belly down. And with a breath out, rounding your spine, bring your chin into your chest for your cat pose. Follow your breath in, lifting the gaze and the tailbone. And follow your breath out, rounding the back. And taking a few more here on your own. Maybe the eyes are closed. Good. At the end of your next breath out, find a neutral spine. This is, if you have sensitive knees, a good time for you to add a blanket or a knee pad under the legs. So walking your hands to your thighs and come into a kneeling position. Make sure that you have a bit of room in front of you, that you're not right up at the top of your mat. Take a deep breath in and reach your arms up overhead. Squeeze the belly and push your hips forward for just a tiny little back bend. Most of the sensation is happening in the fronts of your legs. Deep breath in. And a breath out, bring your hands to your heart center or your hips, or you can find a mountain pose variation, arms along your sides. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good. We'll start to shift your weight towards one leg and then the other. Start finding the muscles in your belly, your chest, but especially in your legs, glutes, thighs. Now bring all of the weight into your left leg. Intention in your fingertips, we're going to start floating the right shin off the mat. See if you can step it forward into a low lunge, going as slowly and as mindfully as you can. You can tap the toes down at any time. We'll all meet there eventually together. Take your arms up overhead when you're ready, breathing in. And breathe out, sink a little bit deeper into the hips. And contracting the muscles, stay present. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold over the leg. Feel free to reach for blocks here for your half split. We'll tuck the back toes under and lengthen the right leg any amount. Breathe, enjoy the stretch into the hamstring. One more deep breath. And on your next inhale, shift back into your low lunge. Slide your right foot closer to you. Tuck the back toes, lift off the knee, and float the back foot. Rounded warrior 3 pose. Your hands are under your shoulders. You can keep a bend into your right knee, but I want you to really bring your left hip down in line with your right so that you really feel your right outer leg turn on. Flex your left foot, engage the back of your left leg. Breathe. You're welcome to just stay here, or if you'd like to take a standing split, I recommend coming off of the blocks, set them off to the side, point the toes now and lift the leg higher to the sky. I always find this is a really humbling pose because you might think you have flexible hamstrings and then you come into this and it's not so much. So just breathe where you are, try to keep hips level. Beautiful job. Soft bend into your right knee, place your left foot back down beside your right. Inhaling into a halfway lift, bring both hands to the fronts of the legs, find a nice flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Let the arms, the head, the neck completely relax. Maybe you sway from side to side. Good. Soft bend into your knees, roll yourself all the way up to stand, taking your time, rooting through the feet. Grow tall, take a deep breath in, arms reach up high. And a breath out, bring your hands to heart center. And breathe in, breathe out. Inhale your arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, and step into a downward dog. You're welcome to just stay and breathe here. Otherwise, shift forward into your plank, breathing in. Lower your knees if you'd like to for this first round. Hug your arms along your sides and lower down to the belly. Baby cobra. Roll your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, press to the tops of your feet. Take a deep breath in, really lift a little bit more. And exhale, lower your chest back down. Put yourself up through tabletop and find a downward facing dog. Inhale onto your tiptoes and exhale, lower your knees down to the ground. Find that kneeling position once again, walking your hands up to the legs, shoulders over your hips. And breathing here. We'll take the arms up overhead. Inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart, your hips or along your sides, your choice. Bringing the weight into your right leg. Very slowly find those muscles and tune into them. Tap into them a little bit more. And start floating your left leg in front of you. Maybe you don't tap the toes down and you can just get it all the way in front. Settle into your lunge. Be sure to make any little adjustments into your body so that you feel good here. With an inhale, taking your arms up overhead. And an exhale, sink a little deeper. Feeling that nice stretch in front of your right thigh. One more breath. With an exhale, fold. Half split, blocks are welcome. Tuck your back toes and lengthen your left leg. Your belly button to the thigh, not the forehead to the knee. Your next breath in, shift back forward into your lunge. We're going to prepare for a grounded warrior 3. Slide your left foot down a little bit. Lift off the back knee and float those toes. Your hands should be underneath your shoulders. Really try to find a nice flat back. Don't allow anything to round. It's okay to bend your left leg. Your right foot is flexed. Think of reaching it towards the back wall. One more breath. Option for standing splits, bring your hands to the ground and point your right toes. Maybe you can straighten the left leg. Mind your right hip that it's not rolling out. Beautiful job. One more breath. And you can softly lower your right foot down beside the left. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, reach your arms up high. And exhale, fold right back down to the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, plant your hands, step back into downward dog or a plank. Shift forward to prepare, breathing in. Breathing out, lower chaturanga. And feel free to take baby cobra or cobra pose this time, straightening your arms. And with an exhale, we'll find downward dog. And we'll take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Whenever you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in, lift up high onto your tippy toes. With a breath out, lower your knees to a hovering tabletop. Hug the belly in. Hold for a breath in. Breath out, lift the hips, downward dog. Good, we'll do this again. Inhale onto the tiptoes. Exhale, hover the knees. Hold for a breath. Exhale, downward dog. One more round here. Breathe in onto the tiptoes. Breathe out, hover the knees. Push the mat away, lift between shoulder blades. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, just drop your knees down. We'll find that kneeling position. Good. We'll take the arms up overhead, breathing in. Now as you breathe out, cactus the arms. Open your chest. Hold for a breath in here. And a breath out, interlace your hands behind the back. If the interlace doesn't feel good in your arms, just have your palms reaching together. Deep breath in, open your heart. Breath out, hinge forward, coming into a rabbit pose. The crown of your head comes down towards the mat. You can lift your hips away from the heels here, resting on the crown of your head.
Good. Squeeze your belly. Think of using your hands to pull yourself up. You're rolling the shoulders away from the chest as you squeeze the belly. Release your hands. Take your arms up overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your hands can come to heart, your hips, or along your sides. Good. Bringing your weight into the left leg. You can have your toes untucked if that's more helpful. Floating off of your right foot. Carefully stepping into your low lunge. Good. Tuck your back toes now if they're not already. Inhale, lift off of your back leg and sweep your arms up overhead. And breathing in. Breathing out, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. We're going to bend the back knee and hop the heel down for warrior one. Your hips are going forward, your shoulders are facing forward. There's a deep bend into your right knee. Your arms can sweep up overhead on an inhale. And as you exhale, cactus the arms. Pause, deep breath in. And a breath out, interlace your hands behind the back. Inhale, puff up the chest. And exhale, humble your warrior, right shoulder to the inner right thigh. It definitely doesn't need to get anywhere close to that, but that's just the direction you're headed. Lift your hands away from the low back, but be mindful that you're not hyperextending. Good. Strong muscles in the right leg. Release your hands as you rise back up into your warrior one, but as you do, straighten your front leg, find balance. Exhale, hands to heart, hinge forward, pyramid pose. Your right leg stays straight. And deep breath in. Slow breath out. And good. Lift your chest a little bit here to bend your right knee, plant your hands. Step back into a downward facing dog. You can move through a flow here, shift forward to your plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Maybe you find an upward facing dog, flipping onto the tops of your feet, your thighs and hips stay lifted. And as you exhale, find a downward dog. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Good. Inhale into your tippy toes. Exhale, lower the knees to hover. We're just doing this once. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees back down. Good. Walk your hands up your thighs, coming into your kneeling position. And deep breath in, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your arms into cactus. And breathe in here. And hands into a fist. And inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale to rabbit pose. The crown of your head comes down to the mat. You can stay here or you can lift the hips away from the heels. One more breath. Beautiful job. Send the hips back. Big breath in, reach your arms up high. Breath out, your hands come to heart, your hips or along your sides. Weight comes into your right leg, prepare to step into your low lunge, lifting off of your left leg. And when you get there, settle into your hips. Your back toes are tucked if they're not. Inhale, arms reach up as you float off of the back leg. High lunge. And deep breath in. Breath out. And good. We'll find our warrior one stance, dropping your right heel to the mat. Your shoulders are guiding forward and let your right hip follow. Breathe in. Breathe out, cactus the arms. Take an inhale. And an exhale, your hands into a fist behind the back. And puffing up your chest, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out, humble warrior. Don't forget about the bend in your left knee. Good. Start to rise back up, straighten your left leg, reach your arms up overhead, straighten the left leg as you hinge forward into your pyramid. Hands can come to heart. Breathe over the thigh. More breath. And you can lift your chest, bend the knee, plant your hands, step your left foot to the bottom of your mat. Feel free to just stay as you are or move through a flow. Inhales, you're shifting forward into your plank, and your exhales, you're lowering into chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend of choice, and exhale, we'll meet in a downward dog. Sending your right toes up high to the sky. Breathe in, 3-point. Breathe out, step your right foot in between your hands. Good. We'll rise up into a high lunge, taking your arms up overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cactus the arms and lower your left knee back into a low lunge. Good. Take an inhale here. And an exhale, fold. Bring your hands inside of your right foot. Warrior 2, drop onto your left heel and windmill your arms all the way up and back. Right fingertips forward as you lunge into that knee. Reverse warrior, flip your right hand up, leaning back, breathe in. Breathe out, come to your side angle, front forearm to the thigh, take your left fingertips up and overhead. Breathing in here, gently guide the knee open. Breathing out, plant your left hand down inside of your right foot. We have a really big transition coming up here into open gate. Spin onto your back toes, and then take your right arm up high to the sky. Drop onto your left knee, and now turn your left toes to the side of your mat as you step your right foot to the bottom of your mat. You're facing the right side of the mat, left hand is under the face, and left knee is under the left hip. Fingertips towards the front of the room. Good. Squeeze the belly, inhale, rise all the way up and let your left arm sweep overhead as your right arm comes down to the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out, windmill your hands down. Frame the foot and bring your right knee beside the left. We'll come into our kneeling position from here. Bring your hands either to your low back or interlace them into a fist behind your back. Push your hips forward so that over your knees, your belly muscles are strong. Open the chest, take a deep breath in, finding your camel pose. Breathe. Good. Softly bend at the elbows, bring your hands to your low back, and release your hips to your heels. Breathe here. When you are ready, you can walk your hands forward, finding a downward facing dog. Inhale your left toes to the sky. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Finding our high lunge, take your arms up overhead, breathe in. Settle into the knee. And we'll take a big breath in, reach fingertips up high. Breath out, cactus the arms as you lower into your low lunge. Deep breath in. Breath out, fold. Plant your hands inside of your left foot. Lift off the back knee, warrior 2. Windmill your right arm back, left arm forward. And deep inhale. And then exhale. Take your left arm up to the sky, reverse your warrior, breathing in. And breathing out to side angle, front forearm to the thigh, right arm reaches to the front of the mat. Turn your chest, another inhale. And then exhale, your right hand closes down. We'll have that big transition. Drop your right knee down, take your left arm up to the sky. Your right toes will turn to the edge of your mat as you slide your left foot to the bottom. So just check in that you're here. Right hand under the face, right knee to the ground, left leg is long. Take your fingertips overhead, the bicep by the ear. And firming up through your left leg, planting the foot. Bring your left arm down the left leg and your right arm reaches up high. One more breath. Good, and you can windmill your hands down to the mat. Finding another round of camel, your left knee closes beside the right. You can bring your hands to your low back this time for a different variation. You can tuck your toes if you'd like. Push your hips together, your elbows come back. Deep breath in, lifting your chest. Your belly is as strong as you can get it. Maybe your gaze lifts. One more breath in. And a breath out, shoulders over your hips, lower down into your seat. Bring your hands into your lap and breathe. Beautiful job. The work is done. Slowing down your breath, your heartbeat. Welcome to stay here for a few more moments. If you're ready for your next pose, we'll be taking Sleeping Hero pose. Bring your knees towards the backs of the wrists and have them out a little bit wider, at least as wide as your mat. Feel free to use blocks in this posture, bringing one back behind you. You're welcome to just stay as you are or bring your hands back. Lift your hips and wiggle them back down in between your heels. And then you can start to lower down onto forearms. Be mindful of your knees here. If they start to lift up, ground them back down and lift yourself up higher. Maybe you can come all the way down onto the block. Maybe you don't have a block. Let your head rest. You can also take your arms up overhead if you're all the way down. You're more than welcome to just as you are for a few. If you are ready to come out of your sleeping hero and you're all the way on your back, bring your hands to the shins or the ankles. Press into the forearms, squeeze the belly, bring your chin towards the chest and start lifting yourself up onto your palms, shoulders over your hips. Resting either with hands in front of you or whenever you're ready, you can find a downward dog, but there's no rush here. In your hips, you can slide your feet to the bottom of the mat. And take a deep breath in, come up high into your tiptoes. Breath out, lower your knees down to the mat. Bring your hips down towards the heels for a child's pose. And you can start walking your hands back towards you, lifting yourself all the way up. And we'll make our way onto the back body for our Shavasana. We'll take a couple more poses once we settle in, but feel free to have blocks handy, any props or sweaters that you may like for Shavasana if you get chilly. We're going to meet with the feet stepping down to the ground. Notice how your breath moves a little bit deeper into the belly. There is a couple cracks through the spine. We'll take a twist here. Bring your hips over to the right edge of your mat. That when you lower your knees to the left, your hips are in line with the center of your chest. Your right arm can open and your left hand can come to the right leg. Gentle engagement in the belly, lift the knees. Bring your hips to the left edge of your mat and lower your knees to the right. You can open your left arm, right hand can come to the legs. A little bit of engagement to lift the legs. Bring your hips into the middle of your mat, your shoulders adjust, and then take your final Shavasana. And perhaps that's with feet to the edges of your mat and your knees falling in together. Maybe a reclined butterfly pose, soles of the feet touch, knees open. Or you simply extend your arms and legs out long at your sides. Move your body, moving your head side to side, feeling your fingers and your toes. Maybe you'd like to take a full body stretch, extending your arms overhead, legs long. Yawn if you need to yawn. Whenever you're ready, rolling over onto your side body. And you can lift yourself up into a seat. We'll close off this practice with a final breath together. And sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in, your arms reach up overhead, palms come to touch. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you, and knows that they are the same. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite part about it was in the comments. Please share it with a friend, or just give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you in another video soon.